Hey, happy Monday, everybody. Sean coming at you from High Level. So this is an awesome update for those of you who are using this. So basically, this is the ability to save responses for custom webhook actions. Okay, so it's funny, I caught this note right here. Amazing work. This is huge. People have been asking for this forever. So this is this idea that when you have a webhook, notice right here, my head's sort of partially obscuring it. You can save response from this webhook. So the idea is when it's enabled, the user will be able to send a test request to obtain a valid response, which will be stored as a reference for later executions. And what basically this means is when you send out a webhook and you get information back, you might want to then use that information subsequently later on in the workflow, and that's what this allows for. So let's go through a couple of screenshots here just to kind of see how this works. So you can see save response from this webhook, send a test, select a contact to test, you hit the send test request, and then what comes back, right? So let's say in this case, request comes back with 200, user ID 1, ID, title, completed, cool. So now you've got this sort of response, and then what you want to do, right, is you want to use the actual response somewhere down later in the workflow. For some reason, for any reason whatsoever, you can now do that. So you can do response, you can do header, you can do status. So that now is all in there. And so you can see basically with this, you'll be able to use integrations based on the API, blah, 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 blah. It's sort of like, kind of like he says, creativity is the limit now, which is, you can do almost anything, but it's really, really, really simple here. The idea is that when you go out and you fire off a webhook, you get information back, you can now take that information and incorporate it later on in your workflow. Now, for those of you who are looking at this and saying, I have no idea what a custom webhook even is and why I would use it and this and that, don't freak out. You may not use this at all. This is really for folks that are really talking to a lot of external systems and then trying to use that data back in as they go through the workflow. For the people who actually are using this, you totally get it. This is freaking amazing, and you're so excited you can't believe it's out. With those two camps in mind, I'm super excited that the team got this out. And on that note, I hope you have an awesome start to your week, and we'll talk soon. Thanks.